Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to today's episode on the Monthly Inclusion Manifest with Emmanuel, the show that speaks on marginalization, the trends, opportunities, and growth for the Afro Caribbeans here in Canada and every part of the world where you're watching us from. On today's episode, we will be talking a lot about the industry, the entertainment industry here in Canada, in Nigeria, and the way forward for those in Canada as well. And joining us live today in the studio are two very special guests who will be doing lots of justice to this topic that we'll be discussing today. Be expecting nothing less than bomb. You get what I'm saying? So I'll be introducing our first guest today, which I have on my left, Titi Kuti, who we all popularly known as Ade Tiger. And welcome, boss. Welcome.
Just for the records, I'm not the one bringing the bomb. The dynamite. The dynamite is me. You can see my hand. These dynamites, they are sharing.
Bottles pilots, you washed your hand off. And on my right, we have our big Oga MC Morris, the one making the whole noise in Toronto. Thank you for joining us in studio.
That's what they say when they want to set you up. The one making the no, the bomb in pocket.
All right. For the sake of those watching us live, for me, I know you both, but if you can, quickly run an introduction, tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. My name is Titi Kuti. As I said, I'm an actor, model, producer, and all-round media practitioner. I've been in the industry across board for 15 plus years now, across all spectrums and sectors of the industry, from big format to reality TV production to presenting to acting and to even presenting. Yeah. Like the gentleman. So production has been my life. Film, television content has been what I've dedicated my life to, most of my adult life anyway. So far so good. It's been a good run, and we're looking forward to making more impact.
Awesome. And over to you, MC Morris.
Yeah, I will quickly conclude on Titi Kuti's own.
Why you concluded on Titi?
He didn't add that he's been making all the money and
cheers to that.
And one of the most sought after entertainer in Canada and Nigeria now. If you want to hear more about him, he was in France last week. 2 weeks ago, he was in Madrid. 3 weeks ago, he was in Dubai. He's been everywhere. So coming back to me, I'm just a young hustler, a comedian, how do I even put it? Just a small boy with a big God trying to be like Titi Kuti. So let the focus be on the man that is making all the money, ladies and gentlemen.
For the record, guys, any big people where they see for Canada, celebrities, they come here now, this guy, they import them and export them. So for the record, that this
what's his nickname again? Great comedian of Canada.
Great comedian.
GCOC. The only person that has that title so far.
Exactly. All right. Just to get into today's episode, we would want to know a little bit more about you, how your acting career started.
So my acting career started from modeling. Okay. Actually, as a model, I did a couple of TVCs for some brands back in Nigeria, Africa. At the time, one of the biggest telecommunications brands. I don't know if I can mention their name, but the one with the yellow color. I signed a total package exposure with them, which included billboard, press, and television commercials, TVC. So that was my introduction to acting. Because TVCs most times are the same format with films. Right. The difference is the scripts are just shorter, and some of them have no dialogue. But that was the genesis for me.
Oh wow, that's quite impressive. And what about you, MC Morris? Did you just wake up one day and God just tell you, go there, make my people laugh?
No, I started. Most people don't know that I started as an artist too.
Oh,
yeah, true.
Really? Like
I'll
artist, like a singer.
yeah,
Oh,
as a singer, like
You must sing.
I write my
like today.
I write my songs. I'll go and sing it to people, and instead of the encouragement, they'll start laughing. And I was doing rhymes there. I'll check this rhymes. Then, yo, I could remember one of my rhymes very well. Let me drop it. Yo, they get one girl. Her name na Rita. I can't tell her say my name na Peter. The father na carpenter. She be a jebota. I can't go for a house. The father say make her enter. I say I can't explain my matter. He say come on butter. You this some more ota with the pursue person daughter. Man, I don't know. Yeah, so I'll drop those songs and people will just start laughing like what's going on. So moving forward, there was a time there was this event. I went there as an artist to perform as a singer, and the MC didn't show up. So they were like, where's that guy with the funny music? Now, let me be the MC of the day now. I really felt embarrassed, but I went there, I did the MC, and people were laughing all through, and they really enjoyed it. So instead of performing as a singer that day, I ended up being the MC, and people loved it. And after then, they stopped calling me as a singer.
What's a way to discover talent?
They were rather calling me as MC and a comedian. So I just looked at, stop disgracing yourself. Just follow this
It'd be like
line.
say the time Whiskey said rap was dead in Nigeria. It'd be like say you listen to that your rap.
No, but I was dropping bars then. No, I had walking over me. I saw looking through your back. You make me go no crazy. There will be no more crushy, hotty. So don't try to go. I will hold you like a goat. You got to be my own baby. I see you say bars, man.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I was dropping bars, but people were trying to lock me behind bar.
That's
So like behind bar.
you felt that, man. No, you
Yeah.
I rate it.
Yeah, that's why you can even say I'm drinking because I'm caught to the bar. Yeah.
All right,
Game ready, man.
back to your Titi. I know you've been in the country for quite a while, and you know we see updates here and there. You know you doing some projects here. How does that like feel? How do you able to manage that? With filming in Nigeria. What like the challenges, the difference?
So I have to mention first that I see this career as a call to duty. It's like asking a soldier, how do you feel about going to war or carrying guns? And that's your call. Every time a soldier goes on tour, for the real soldiers that are hearted in it, they're excited. Like they don't want to be back home.
Right down.
They don't want to stay. They don't want to stay in the house. They don't like. The most annoying time is when they are not on tour. Despite the fact that every time they go there, they are risking their lives. So it's the same thing for me. That's how I feel about this profession. It's a total immersion, and every exposure, every event, every activity, every film is an opportunity to impact. And that for me, once I can measure the impact, what impact has been delivered and has been received, I believe the mission is done. So it could be very stressful, no doubt, but I don't see the stress because of the motive that is propelling all of my activities. There's a motive behind it. There's a story we're trying to tell. There's somewhere we're getting, and it might not be obvious now, but in a couple of years to come, probably another 8-10 years, you can look back and see how much of your footprint you've left in the sand of time. So I'm not going to say it's a walk in the sand, but there is a saying that if you love what you do, you'll never work for the rest of your life. So I have developed myself in this profession across board, from acting to presenting to hosting events to anything that has to do with the entertainment space, even to behind the scenes. I've built myself up to that stage that if you give me anything to do that in that line, as far as this profession, all encompassing is concerned, I'm ready to take it on. So that's the best way I can. That's the best answer I can give you.
Right.
I hope you're satisfied.
We're getting there. We're getting there. And like I said, you've been in the country again for quite, a long time. So I would want to know, like, is it like you don't want to, go back to our country and give them, some of your presence? Is it like the money here is too much for you? Like you're making more money than you're making in Nigeria if you film? Like, we want to know, like.
And Emmanuel, to quickly add to it, you should even tell us what's your status in this country. Let's know your status in this country.
Are you a refugee?
Are you a permanent? Are you on work permit? Yeah, let's know your status in this country.
My status is I'm available on demand.
Okay.
Filming for me is like mathematics. It's a universal language. It's something everybody understands. Everybody speaks it. You can watch a film that is not in English or any language you know, and you will still receive the content. You will still understand the way the story is being. So for me, filming is for something to be so global, definitely to take you to different places. So my status is available on demand. And,
that is wisdom. And wisdom is when you marry your landlord's daughter. You not pay house renting. Available on demand.
So, to your second question, I would say that I found a mission here.
Word.
And it's not a mission impossible.
So there's a sharp disparity between the industry back in Nigeria and here, and I wondered why for some time. But then with time, I understood what the problem was and what the reason why they seemed miles apart. The reason why in the West, where it's perceived to be a more civilized environment with more opportunities, the industry here does not hold weight as much as back home. I understood it.
Sure.
And that was the purpose. As I said, I'm two things that I am in everything I do. I'm purpose and duty driven.
And when the purpose of something is not known, abuse is inevitable.
MC Morris at the bar.
No, that's a very nice one. But in general, MC Morris, I'm gonna throw this question back to you. I know for him, he doesn't want to reveal the amount. He's not revealing us the amount.
Yeah.
But in general, there's something happening in the industry, especially back home, because I don't see it here in Canada, because I feel like every actor, be you actor, actress, everyone is doing successful. But it seems like back home, there's something going on.
Yeah.
It seems like the female are doing better than the male. Even most people now, the skit makers, they even turn themselves to female to see they will make. It's like...
And they are buying Benz. You did not have the padder. They are buying Benz and building house. You see the one that started 2 months ago. They don't buy Benz. They don't build house.
20 years, still they drive keke napep.
And Titi Kuti, you did one of the movie that it's almost everywhere. King of Boys. You did not buy Benz. You did not, or maybe you buy and you hide down. And we did not see the mansion that you bought and the Benz. What's going on?
With the female making more money than the male?
Did you invest in Bitcoin? What is the problem?
Know, like, what's going on in the industry?
Well, from my perspective,
from your Benz, let's talk about your Benz.
From my perspective,
Okay,
I think that not all you see on social media is what you should believe. Some people are intentional about it. Some people have unconsciously gravitated for motivating people to align it with pressures.
right.
Yeah, like it's almost a pressure system now. Everybody is pressuring themselves to, and social media is the place to display it. I've never been wired like that, unfortunately. That's why if you look at any of my social media pages, from the very first picture, the oldest picture to the most recent one, it's almost like I'm telling a story. It has to be inspirational. It has to be something that can push you positively.
Just for record, check the Instagram Titi Kuti. Titi underscore Kuti, right?
Yeah, Titi Kuti
Confirm
official.
what he's saying. Titi Kuti official.
Hey, but
confirm.
Emmanuel, Titi has not answered the mail. Did
No,
you
we're
buy
getting
Benz
there.
or
We're
not?
getting there.
I'm interested in that Benz and that mansion.
So hold on. If it's about the Benz, even before I got popular on King of Boys, people who don't know me for industry for more than 10 years now, they know. Say na Benz that they use from time to time.
Oh.
It will not be 2023, but they will tell you that most people that know me, at least in the past 10 years, would tell that I've always been a lover of Mercedes because very strong. It always performs two functions for me. I remember that there was the time I had an Evo 500. That Benz, all I had to do was wash it and we'll take it to party. And then when I need to take my production equipment from Lagos to Port Harcourt, I will load my boot with all the equipment and I'll drive to and drive through. There are not too many vehicles that can do that. So for me, I it could be expensive to maintain, no doubt, but the service that the vehicle provides for me, the strength and the longevity, has always. It's not about the status for me. It's the strength and the longevity, and then it's a classic vehicle, no doubt about it. So can we finally drop this Benz?
Okay, so let's leave the Benz and let's go to the mansion. Where is it?
How many mansion you get? Banana Island.
Leave like that mansion. It's not to come and be posting on social media. We are all in this industry for different reasons. So my reasons, my actions speak what my reasons are. I could have $1 million now, and I could have $10,000. You wouldn't know the difference because I'm the same person.
True.
Across the board, because I'm not here to come and put pressure on people to come out. I'm here to motivate people. I'm here to allow you guys draw inspiration from my story.
Absolutely.
I'm here so that you guys can look at where I've started from. Look at the journey. Because in that space of time, you will find somewhere you are. As long as you are in this industry, you are in this profession. If you look at my journey, you will find that my journey, there is some points in my journey that reflects to you. And that's me. But I have no criticism for those who come to floss on social media. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it only leads to the disadvantage is more to you, the flosser, than to the people you are flossing to. Why? Because it leads to two things: one, entitlement, and validation.
True.
So you become fueled by validation. If you don't have, if you have been buying cars every year or every 6 months, and you are posting, the 6 months that you don't have money to buy a car, maybe something is going on. You will slide into depression gradually because you are worried about the fact that for the past 3 years, I've been posting cars every six months. So this 6 months now, I cannot post car. But why are you living your life like that is my question.
True.
You get me? So it's the same thing for the girls that you say, some of them.
Girls matter. Why the girls, they do better in the industry than the guys.
It's not my place to tell who is doing better or who isn't doing better. What I'll say is, first, it's not everything you see on social media that you should believe. Some people are totally consumed by pressures. And that pressure, people go to borrow house to post. People go, not even borrow, some people go to the front of the house that they don't even know the owner. I go and post. Some people will go and borrow cars. Some people go to car hire. Some people go to car company. Pay $200,000 to borrow car for one day.
Can you mention the name?
No. For me, I have no interest.
But Titi Kuti, those girls for real, they are buying those cars. Those girls are buying those cars.
It looks like they are buying it.
No, they are buying it for real.
So where is the money coming from? Because it's the same industry we all did.
So let's ask Titi Kuti, where is the money coming from?
Movie. These guys never even do blockbuster movie. All of them just
they don't buy car. Yes.
Over to Maurice. Where do you think the money is coming from?
Don't forget that I'm a comedian. He's an actor, and this is their industry, and the money is flowing within their industry.
But wait, so it seems like even the skit makers, the comedians, also make the female ones. So where do you think the money is coming from? Maybe the other day, what's her name? I don't forget her name.
Those two girls that are close to each other.
Where do you think those
about Nedu already said it now. So you know when they forgot to close door, Nedu went. Nedu went inside when they forgot to close door. So Nedu already gave us that explanation. Except Titi Kuti want to put a light.
So I feel like Titi is more closer in the industry.
Yes.
Back home. So I feel like you have a lot to share
in the industry. So
a big name in the industry.
Yeah, so if anything happens like that, we are supposed to be coming to you to put light.
I'm just adding my own it's realistic. What I can say is there are some of them. All right. My name is Titi Kuti. As I said, I'm an actor, model, producer, all-round media practitioner.
Can you explain the
side
business? That side
business is very important to
that thing you put aside. Let's bring it inside.
There are actresses that have boutiques, that have gold businesses. There are some of them that are into cryptocurrency. Honestly, some of them you don't know. And at the same time, there are others that get it from other sources that are not my business.
Wait, I didn't get the currency. Which currency? I think I heard cryptocurrency.
The actors that are into
cryptocurrency,
gold selling.
It's not crypto. It's cryptocurrency.
So look, let me tell you guys something here. If you look at it here, even on social media, ever since Nedu, my friend, troublesome friend, started this whole brouhaha.
After I started entering to people that did not lock their door.
Some of the girls have been coming out to fight themselves. So that already tells you that there are three categories. They are the ones that make it through film.
Genuine.
Those ones may not drive 2022 Benz. Those ones may drive 2010, 2011 Benz. There are some.
The first one is the original one. So then the second one are the cryptocurrency.
No, there are other ones that have businesses on the side that people don't know about in the public. Genuine businesses. What the source?
How will you be doing business and people will not know it in the public? How will you be doing business?
If you say you are doing clothing business
and people do not know it in the public,
I want to patronize
you. The truth is that
if we can buy and ship it.
Yes.
If you have a boutique business that is set up with 100 million, and you've only been an actor in the industry for 3-4 years. And in 3-4 years, they can count your endorsements. They can, like, your money can be quantified. What you can potentially be worth, even if you save every dime of it. You're not going to come out and want to. You get me? There are some that do it, but the ones that are smart don't. Because it begs the question, like, you should not be worth more than 40-50 million.
Okay.
For you to start business of 100 million, it means you don't. It means it's not the 100 million you have in your pocket.
Okay. Yeah. Can you give us, like, for an instance, like, okay, you see this particular actress. I can say that she's doing this business. She's doing clothing business. Yeah, sure, 100%. So that way we can differentiate a little bit. I don't say you should mention all the names, so
Emmanuel,
but we could differentiate a little bit.
Listen to me. This has nothing to do with the industry. Personally, the only human being I can trust, is 100%. Is myself. That 100% doesn't even mean that I can totally say what I'm capable of. It means at least I cannot surprise myself. I cannot say anybody. I cannot mention anybody's name and beat my chest that this person is doing this. But I can't do it.
All this. I left Nigeria in 2018, and I've been in the industry now for, I can say professionally, 2011. But before 2011, I've been doing a lot behind the scene. Now, I left in 2018. Most of these skit makers, they were not out then. All these girls and these guys that just came in. But between that 2018 and now, the amount of Benz houses and all that blah blah blah, you know, I can't look say na me not they try ni abi is there something that
this is
I
the point
am
I'm trying to make.
Sheme wear skirts and
This is the point I'm trying to make. It
Eh.
is not the Benz that they are trying to buy or they are buying that is the problem.
Okay.
It is the negative pressure.
Word.
That's it.
No, but apart from the pressure, so do you believe they are making this money through the same skits that they are shooting? Because I have the same YouTube that they said this YouTube that paid me.
So
even
actors, we know how much they pay on set. You are not even a lead
you're
actor.
even the YouTube is even paying you. Now me they pay
You're probably a
YouTube.
supporting actress or supporting actor.
Uh-huh.
Or buying best. The lead actor is
I'm
driving
building
Keke
mansion
Napep.
Let me
100
point
million. Is it the
something out
same
to you.
YouTube we are talking about?
Let me point something out to you.